All right, so we're here with Marcus Walker, a.k.a.
Omega Nova,
a.k.a.
Cosmic Santaclaus,
a.k.a.
the Vibe Curator.
All right, you got a few more for me? All right.
I keep going, man.
So we're here today because you had an album that just came out, right?
Yeah, I do.
First physical?
It's the first physical release.
First physical. All right, we got it right there.
Omega Nobody.
Omega Nobody. Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
All right. And what inspired you to release the album now?
For me, it was kind of like a passion project thing, like kind of like a culmination, like because it's like dedicated to like the pursuit of 10,000 hours. You know how people say like, oh, you need 10,000 hours to be a professional. You know, and like I've been rapping for like 10 years. And like, so it's all in the pursuit of that, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like and the fact that I've been doing it for 10 years and still like a nobody, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like Omega Nobody.
I would disagree with you.
And I get that. No, I feel that.
But yeah, you gotta, I mean? yeah, you have talent.
Just embracing it.
And yeah, you gotta just go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just go for it, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm glad that you had that out. We'll definitely be playing it on the station and through the app. So that's on 99.1. App out now. So tell us where you from.
Oxnard, California. Technically born in Ventura, but Oxnard raised, bred out here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel like that's most people out here. You know what I'm saying? They got the good hospitals out there in Ventura. But yeah, man, I lived all over Oxnard. I lived on the south side, east side, west side, north side, central, everywhere. So I'm pretty familiar with like the people from all over, and just it's a blessing. A lot of talented people out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely,
people.
Definitely. Speaking of talented people, I know you know who they are. We got a couple of artists, big some artists from Oxnard.
Yeah.
Do you know a couple?
Oh man, all the people coming up like Los Retros and Cola Boy and
Cola Boy.
We got Anderson .Paak.
Paak.
Fucking Madlib, of course.
Madlib,
the great
classic, yeah.
Classic, man.
From what I heard, your music is a little bit similar, right?
Yeah. I mean, definitely
like
huge inspiration for sure. You know what I mean? Like even before I found out he was from my home soil, like. It's crazy.
Oh, you were a fan before?
Yeah, before like I heard the Quasimodo stuff and I was like, yo, dude, this is crazy. And then like listening to Loop Pack stuff, and then he's like, big up to the Evangelistic Baptist Church from Oxnard is the first, and I'm like,
that's real.
I'm like, hold up. That's the home
church
that was a
right
fucking game changer, bro.
Yeah, that's big. So when did you start getting the interest in music?
Well, I've kind of always been interested in music. Like, I mean, like parents always playing music. Like growing up, in the house cleaning up and shit. Family parties is always playing like that funk and soul and all that groovy shit that all us youngins grew up to. You know what I mean? And when I first got an interest in making music, it was I saw this fucking commercial. I don't know if it was like an MTV commercial or what, but there was this fucking kid making a beat. Like he saved up his money to buy a fucking beat pad at a fucking thrift store or a pawn shop or some shit. And like I saw that and I saw him fucking hitting the beats and I was like, yo, like I want to fucking do that shit. And from then on, I've been wanting to do that. That was probably like I was in 7th grade, so maybe like 2005, 2006 is when I first got an interest. I got a fucking keyboard, like a cheap ass keyboard. I couldn't even record. Can't even like record my loops and shit. I was just like, I would always go to Bank 99 is where they had all the percussions and shit, the kicks and snares, and I'd be like,
mess with it.
You know what I mean? Like just kicking it. Like, so that was like 2006 is when I first got like a real interest in making music. I didn't start making music till like 2009. I was a junior in high school, and I just moved to that high school, and I knew a couple people, and one of the people I knew happened to rap, and I was always around him and stuff, but like it took a while for me to actually be like, all right, like let me try it out, you know, and then wrote my first
which
rap.
high school was that?
It was Pacifica.
Shout out to Pacifica.
Yeah, shout out to CI too. I went there 2 years. Shout out to CI. Shout out Pacifica. You know what I'm saying?
Wanimi, you already know what's Vikings all day. Okay, so when you say your friend got you into music, right? Got you into rapping.
Yeah.
When
Shout
did
out
you?
Ish.
Who was it?
Ish.
Ish.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you actually put out a song, and where'd you put it out? Did you tell people about it? Was it just a little bit shy about it at first?
Yeah, I was like really, really shy about it. Like the first people I showed was like my family and shit, and they were like all impressed, but I was like still embarrassed. Like my sister made me show my mom and shit because I was like, nah. She's like, nah, mom, he made a song. Like I was like, oh fuck. Mm-hmm. So I made a few tracks and I put them on YouTube like back in 2009, 2010, and then that was it. And then I where did I put them?
MySpace.
Yeah, honestly, it had to be like MySpace or some shit, dude. But like nobody was fucking with it, so I was like, maybe no one's really fucking with me. Maybe I'm not a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not for me. And like took like a year off, and I was like, nah, fuck that. I gotta do this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you start with making beats, or were you taking other people's beats, maybe songs that were already put out and you take that instrumental?
I first started like with YouTube beats, like either of songs that I already liked, like the beats from, or like if I just found some random YouTube shit, like fucking I'd be like, yo, I'm trying to rap to this, and like whatever made me want to rap, you know, I would do it, you know. Okay. And it wasn't until like 2012 when after I graduated and I went to Oxnard College, like I got my financial aid check.
Yeah.
Shout out FAFSA.
And I'll be putting you on real quick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then I got my my first microphone interface computer. Yeah. And that was my first setup. And I had Fruity Loops FL Studios, and that's what I started with. And then started building from there, you know, just learning everything I can. And then once I was done with that, moved on to Machine and MPC and shit like that.
All right, so what genre would you say your music is?
I say for the most part it's hip hop, like it's straight like raw hip hop. That's what I like it. I mean, that's what I kind of consider it, but it's also like there's a lot of like funk in there, like and like fucking soul, like indie shit too. Like it's just like have a lot of inspirations and influences to draw from. So like for the most part it is hip hop though. Like it is grounded in hip hop. And so yeah.
And do you play any instruments? I do see a bass behind you.
Yeah, like I mean I got the bass, keys. For my main instrument that I probably play the most is keyboard. Yeah. Bass I could pick up. Guitar I'm not so good at, but I mean pretty much anything like I could figure out some notes. Like taught myself a few songs on the saxophone when I just randomly bought one. Like and just cause like I learned the girl from Ipanema, the Star Wars theme song and shit. Like just off ear, cause like and like some Zelda songs, cause Zelda songs are fucking drilled into my fucking head, dude. Like Ocarina of Time, I can't get those out of my head, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you're stuck there.
That's what's up. Okay, so you got a lot of talent all around, it seems. Let's see. What do you feel about the current state of music?
I feel the current state of music is starting to get better. I was a little concerned for a while with like how idolized like some of the mainstream shit was, like, which I get. Like it took me a while to like really get into like the trap thing. Like I was really against it for a while, like just because I was fucking young and hard-headed and stupid and purist, like a hip-hop purist, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah. And but then I just said, fuck it. Yeah.
To me, it's almost like they're different genres.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like,
because if you start comparing the two, you know,
I started appreciating it for what it was, and like how it made me feel, and it made me feel good. You know what I mean? And that's what it's for. You know, it's feel good music, and I appreciate that. Like I feel like a lot of like real like soulful music's coming back though, because like it's very like computer generated a lot. You know, like. Quantized and shit, but like I feel like a lot of like more soul and shit's coming back. Like I mean it's always been there, but you know I feel like in the mainstream it's coming back. So I feel in the state of music right now it's starting to look better.
Yeah, I agree.
And people listening to me, so obviously
yeah, you definitely getting out there. I've been seeing the love you know your fans have been showing you online.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot, man.
And how do you feel about the recent attention that Oxnard is kind of getting with artists like Cola Boy, like you mentioned, and Anderson .Paak? Like, how's it feel to see Oxnard being in New York in Times Square, and knowing that you're from there, you're an artist from here, and you could one day be putting this on the map as well?
It's wild, like, and it's interesting to see, and I feel like a lot of people out here are feeling a lot more inspired. You know what I mean? It's like you're seeing your people from where you're from, like, making it, doing it, you know what I mean? And I feel like the culture out here has kind of been like vibrating a little bit. Everybody's vibing with each other, and everybody here is like, it's a lot of love out here, a lot of talent and love, and it's crazy, and it feels good to be a part of it, you know, like, because like you'll have like rappers at indie shows, or like indies at like hip-hop shows, like everybody's everywhere, and it's all love, and it's dope, you know?
Yeah. All right, so can you name some of your favorite artists, maybe idols?
Madlib, of course. MF Doom. Nujabes.
Yeah.
Fucking.
You know, I never knew how to say that, to be honest.
Dude, honestly.
I thought Nujubes.
Dude, I heard this one dude say new jabs, and I was like, I'm not sure how to say it, but I'm 100% sure that's not how you say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But that's how I say it. I don't know, man. Nujabes.
Nujabes.
Fucking Atmosphere, The Far Side. Fucking Big L for sure is a fucking huge lyrical inspiration. That dude's fucking nuts.
Yeah, all day.
Kidding me? Bronson, Action Bronson now is fucking hard. Freddie Gibbs is fucking, he's killing shit right now. Honestly, that new album's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he's actually performing in LA, like
oh really?
Like next week or something.
Damn.
Like that, 2 weeks.
I know he came out a few weeks ago in that zebra costume. That shit was hard.
Yeah,
that shit was tight.
Yeah, he stay lit. He cool.
That shit's tight.
Cool.
He's a funny motherfucker.
His Instagram funny as hell too.
Dude,
I don't know if
funny,
you follow
bro.
him, but every day
I don't
he posts
follow him,
like. Follow him if you don't. He posts funny shit. Like
that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, follow him on Instagram.
Nah, he's fucking funny, bro.
Okay. Any others?
Shit, there's a lot, honestly. So many.
Do you have any favorite songs right now, or groups you recommend? Albums.
Favorite songs. Les Sins is a dude from Toro y Moi. He's like the main dude from Toro y Moi. And like he has some dance shit that's fucking crazy. Like he has this song called Grind, and that shit's fucking.
What genre is that?
It's like dance music.
House,
yeah,
dance?
it's kind of like house, but like it's, I don't know. It just makes you want to groove. You know what I'm saying? And like I've been trying to do that because I kind of want to DJ some more too. You know, just DJ parties and shit. Like, cause you know I got the selection, man. It's nice, man. I like seeing people dance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah.
And do you just use samples in your music, sample-based music?
No, not just samples. Like a lot of times, like I'll play the keys or play the bass and shit. Like, and I'll build my own songs from scratch, or I'll use instruments as an additive, like to some sample that I have or something. But for the most part, like, it's either samples or I'm doing it myself. You know.
All right, let's talk about your album real quick.
Yep.
What can people expect from this?
You can expect some hard-hitting beats, some dope-ass lyrics, shit that make you want to dance, shit that will make you want to cruise, shit that will make you want to barbecue, shit to play for your grandma, shit to play for your girlfriend.
Oh, for everybody.
You know, for everybody, man. There's something for everybody.
Every
I promise
too,
you.
Man.
I promise you.
All right. And how did you get started on this album? Is it a concept album? Is it what?
There's a loose concept to it. Like it's like I have my interpretation of it, because like a lot of times when I'm making my records, like, or when I'm writing lyrics, like I'll write it, and a lot of times I won't know what the fuck I'm talking about until like I look back on it and I'm like, oh, I'm talking about this in my life, or like, because it just comes out of me, you know, when I'm in the zone, like, and I hear that beat, like, it's so like I pick the songs that kind of collectively like have this idea that I want to express, you know what I mean? And if you could hear it, that's great, you know what I mean? Like, I feel it requires a few listens to to kind of get exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But there is kind of a concept to it if you really listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
And how do you approach something like this? Is it you kind of like sort it out and plan it out beforehand, or are you just making a bunch of tracks and then seeing what fits together?
It's more the latter. You know, like I make a bunch of stuff and like the next thing I know, I'm putting it on a playlist in iTunes and I'm like, yo, this all vibes together, or like, this track is not for this, you know, this vibe. You know what I mean? Because like in making this one, I have a second project that's almost done.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still working on this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, but right now we focus on this one. But yeah, like, I just make whatever I can, whatever I feel, and I just kind of collectively just get the songs that I feel fit the narrative I'm trying to tell, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And who you have any features?
Not vocal features. Except for my friends talking on a couple tracks, being fools.
Yeah.
But I got some producer features. My homie Moth Moses makes dope ass beats. He's like longtime friend, longtime collaborator. And Roby is my cousin who also makes beats, and he's fucking fire. It's just two dope ass producers, honestly. The next one will have features. This one doesn't have features. It's all me, like. Top,
like, it's personal project.
Yeah, it is very personal. Yeah.
All right. And for people looking for the album and they can't find where would they find the physical one?
Physical one, you can hit me on my Instagram, omega.nova, and just shoot me your fucking address. I'll shoot you one, and yeah, we'll negotiate from there. So that's where you can find a physical copy. If you want to just listen to it, it's on SoundCloud, it's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, wherever the hell you want to hear that shit. It's there.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, you look up Omega Nobody, like it's a playlist right there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, wherever you're trying to listen to it, it's right there for you. Yeah.
All right, and can you just give us your social media links one more time?
You can find me on Instagram. That's where I'm most active, at omega.nova. YouTube, ZFX Records. Yeah, that's pretty much where I stay, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything else is kind of on the wayside right now.
All right, you did mention the album, but last question.
Yeah.
What do you see, where do you see yourself out and doing in the future?
In the future, I want to work with a lot of people, you know, and kind of see where other people's heads at, kind of pick other musicians' brains and vibe with people. In the future, I want to open up a record store, like with a venue in it to put on local acts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to make great music and do great things. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's perfect. Well, thanks so much.
Appreciate it, man.
Glad to have you here, and I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, of course, man. I appreciate it so much. Thanks, Jeremy.
All right, thanks.
That's some motherfucking bullshit. That's some motherfucking bullshit. We get it right. We come and crash on the scene. If you all know what I mean, I take a page of the zine. I feel alright. I think it's all by design. I'm at the party reclined. I seek a text, no reply. We get it right. We come and crash on the scene.